Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is April and I am a part-time reseller on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, as well as Depop and Curtsy. And today what I have for you is the top 24 of January 2024. And I've got Augie with me. Here he is. For some reason he doesn't like the camera. He keeps cuddling right down into the crook of my arm. So let's go ahead and get started. I do have notes for these items, although I just realized I did not write what this sold for, but I'm pretty sure it was $120. So January, I did meet my goal, which was grossing $7,500. I don't have those particular details for you. I am a full-time ELA teacher, and we do have 5 children. My daughter in college just left this morning, and I packed her all kinds of food, and we did her laundry, and we did all of her FAFSA stuff. So it's so crazy to be a parent and then have a full-time job and try to resell. So if that is you and you are feeling the crunch, I understand. We've got the washing machine going. I've got dinner in the crock pot. So that's that story. So the top 24 of 2024, started with this highest priced item. These will go in order, and I'll do my best to tell you how much I paid for it and where I got it and how long it took to flip. So this vintage cashmere jacket I got at a church thrift store in a neighboring town when I went for a doctor's appointment about 45 minutes away. And I think I paid $3 for this. Items were buy one, get one free. Buy one, get one free this day. These are all I don't remember what I was going to say just there, so ignore that. This was 100% cashmere, and it had a little bit of a mark on the shoulder. I'll show you. This was in a video from this month where I was shipping, a ship with me video. What sold ship with me video. It did sell for $120, and it really did not take long at all, maybe a week. So there you go. That was that. Anything cashmere, if it's in really good condition, I would definitely pick it up, especially if it's less than $5. This item I picked up at the TJ Maxx sale, the end of year, or the beginning of the year clearance sale. I did pay $39 for it, and it sold for $90 on an offer, and they paid shipping. I think I made about what I spent on it. About $39 is what I grossed. Is that right? No, what I profited. I don't know what my issue is. It's Sunday afternoon, I guess. Did not take long at all to sell, maybe a week. So that was good. I have one other one that I picked up. Calpac is such a great brand. You will see one other Calpac item in this top 24. It's Lily Pulitzer, brand new with tags, quarter zip, kind of pullover style, sold probably about a month it took. And I purchased this from someone that I have that does resell to me items. I live in a rural area, so I don't have the opportunity to get my hands on a lot of high-priced items very often, unless they are vintage. I do tend to find quite a few vintage items that are certainly worthwhile, like that coat and a couple other things you'll see today. And I think I paid $12 per item when I purchased these items from this person, and it sold, like I said, I believe within about a month. So $70 on Mercari, which is a great sale. Mercari takes the least amount of fees, so I love selling there. These Peter Millar 5-pocket corduroy pants I also got at the TJ Maxx retail arbitrage. I was actually super shocked to see Peter Millar there. I got 2 pairs of these, and I paid $22. So $65 is what they sold for. You take the 20% off. That's what, $13. So I made $52, and I paid $22. So I made $30. No shipping discount. These didn't take very long at all to sell. I'm not sure if I said, but within a couple weeks. This Lululemon Rare Run Alpine Black Hoodie Pullover Sweatshirt I received in a Helpsy Lululemon, I think they sold I want to say 15 of them at a time of just jackets. I think it was called a jacket box. And I had a discount code I can share with you. It's just T4T, which stands for Teaching for Tips. And that'll give you 10% off. And I don't think actually I used that code. I think they had a sale at 15% off at the time, and I got these as well as some pants. And you'll see a pair here. So this sold for $60, and I believe my cost of goods was $22 each, which was kind of pricey. So I probably only made $22, 22-ish dollars. So I doubled my money. That took about I got that at the end of November, so probably 6 weeks to sell after I got it listed. These Clove shoes I purchased about not quite a year ago, I don't think, from a woman in a Facebook resale group. I think it was like Poshmark buy, sell, resell, or something like that. And I just have this note written down about how much I sold these for because they did not sell for 85. This person purchased another pair of Clove shoes, and when you purchase more than one item from my eBay store, you do get a 30% discount. So they spent $59.50 on this pair of shoes, and I believe my cost of goods was like $11. So that's not bad at all. Clove is a nursing brand, and if you come across these and they're in great condition, I definitely pick them up. I purchased like 24 pair, and I think I only have like 5 or 6 pair left now. So here's that other pair that they purchased. These were 80, so after 30% discount, they spent $56 on these shoes. And again, it was the same buyer, same deal. This Dooney and Bork bag sold, or Bork, I don't know. Anyway, it sold on Depop. It sold very quickly within a couple weeks. I received this in a thread-up bag, designer bag, I think it was. I purchased that on Black Friday, so I did have quite a bit of a discount. I don't remember. I think they were 30% discount. So I did buy a lot on that Black Friday, and I've sold a ton. I think I've sold almost every purse from this designer. Oh, no, I did not. There were 2 Tory Burch purses, and I still haven't sold either of those, which I'm a little bit surprised about. But those are the 2 things I haven't sold. Maybe I need to go in and lower those prices. I don't remember my exact cost of goods, but it wasn't too bad. Maybe $10 each. Also on Depop, this Madewell jumpsuit sold. This took about a month, and it sold for $55 on an offer. And yeah, it was in really good condition. I was very happy to sell it. I know a lot of people say, I don't pick up Madewell anymore. It doesn't sell, but really you just have to find the pieces that are selling. I know the jeans are a hard sell. Trust me, I have some. Okay. Moving on to Mercari, back again to Mercari, a $50 sale for this Hill House dress. I also received this in a thread-up mixed women's rescue for a 200-pound box, and this was not from the Black Friday sale where I did receive some of those. I believe this was from a previous box. So this did have some light staining under the underarms. You can kind of see that there. Hill House is a really good brand. If you're not familiar with it and you see it, this is definitely something you should pick up. Just want to see if I had the actual brand tag, which you kind of can't see it because, see if I can pop that up big for you. So it's a little bit unassuming, all capital letters, Hill House. So I've sold 2 items from Hill House. Right. Oops. These Johnson Woolen Mills pants sold within, I don't know, like a week. And these sold for $55. Just double checking that. $55. I got these locally. I believe I paid like, my average cost of goods was like $1.30 maybe that day. They sold just literally within a week, maybe even a couple of days. So Johnson Woolen Mills is a really good brand. These had damage. I'm just going to show you the brand tag from Johnson, Vermont. Actually, I believe these went to somebody in Vermont. Hi, buddy. Oh boy. Okay. This is another item I got locally. Like I said, vintage outdoor items are something that I can pick up quite frequently. And this vintage Eddie Bauer Goose Down green vest sold within, honestly, like 15 minutes. It was very quick. and it did sell for $50. I can't remember. I do have a 15% off discount, so it probably sold at 15% off of that now that I'm thinking of it. So that would have been $42.50. Although I don't think so. I think this person bought it outright now that I'm thinking of it. Sorry about that, guys, but I'm pretty sure it was, looking at my data, I do believe it was purchased for 50. This sold like so fast, so fast. So use some good keywords there. I don't know if you noticed it, but hunting, hiking, outdoors. And obviously you want to put goose down in your listing. Another pair of vintage, not another pair of boots, but another vintage item that I got locally. And like I said, I do have access to fairly good vintage items. These sold for $50 on an offer. They actually sold like almost the same time on Depop. Depop sold like maybe half an hour after, which was so weird. Obviously, I kept the eBay sales because if you don't, the eBay gods will come and strike you down and you'll get bad marks against you for canceling sales. So you don't cancel sales on eBay, even if it sells for more on another site, which it did actually sell for 55 on Depop, I'm pretty sure. They were really cool boots. They did take probably about 4 months to sell, so a little longer than I'd like, but I'm not mad about it. I didn't really know the brand name, so I just had to rely on keywords. These Ariat boots I did pay $12 for, and I purchased these from another person that I do buy items from online that I found, that I sourced from, and I paid $12 for them and they sold for $50, and they sold within 3 or 4 days. Ariat is a very good brand. You should definitely know Ariat. Okay. These Joie Gabriel wide waistband high rise pants sold twice. So the first time they sold, I do have returns on my eBay because honestly, if you don't, and this has happened to me, people will just damage your item and send it back anyway because they want to return it. eBay, I don't like for some reasons. I love for other reasons, but basically on eBay, there are times that people will buy an item from you, wear it, they have 30 days to return, and they will literally return it like that. And it's difficult because you don't have a lot of recourse. You kind of just need to write it off and you have to keep going and keep your head up. So this woman that purchased these was so sweet. Her mother had purchased these jeans for her when she was younger, and she said they were standing jeans only. They no longer really fit her well, and she needed the next size up, and she was just so happy. And I was so happy for her that she got something that she loved. So $50. Joie is a hard brand to sell nowadays. These I got in, I think I got these in a mixed women's rescue box. So I don't remember exactly how much I paid, but I do keep a running tally of my average cost of goods. So I know last year my average cost of goods for the year was around like $3.75. This year it's higher because I'm trying to source higher prices, but sell for more and hopefully do less work. Okay. This is a pair of Lululemon pants that came from that Helpsy box that I was telling you about. I had purchased, I think I purchased 3 or 4 different boxes that day when they had their sale. These sold for, I don't have it, but oh no, I do. Oh no, I don't. I think these were 50. Was the last one 50? Hey, buddy. Yeah, these were also 50. These sold probably within 2 weeks of listing. And I know right now, again, something like Madewell, a lot of people are like, I don't pick up Lululemon. It doesn't sell. It's a hard sell. And I think you just need to look up your comps when you are picking something up. And if it's the right price, I would say still pick it up. It just depends on what style it is. But it is the beginning of the year, and a lot of people are looking for athletic clothing. So I try to, you have to see what he's doing. I'm going to push it down. I try to, he's just like under my armpits. I do try to pick up activewear at the beginning of the year because people are looking for it. This Birch Sisters, trademark Birch Sisters sterling silver ring in a size 7. I got from Helpsy again an accessories palette, which I believe I'm going to have an accessories palette coming in soon. And I'm going to do my very best to share the journey of a palette with you. Um, it is so much work to get a palette, but the reward can be obscene. Like, I made so much money on that Helpsy palette. I'm so glad to be a Helpsy affiliate. Some of Helpsy's items I certainly would not recommend. And if you have any questions about Helpsy, please feel free to put it in the comments. I would be more than happy to talk with you. I've been buying from Helpsy since Helpsy became Helpsy. It used to be, well, it was, I believe, Jomar many years ago. Those of you who have been a reseller know what I'm talking about. I believe it switched to, what was Helpsy before it was Helpsy? Had another name. Oh, I can't remember off the top of my head, but it had another name and then it switched to Helpsy. And when Jomar switched, I purchased when they first started selling their boxes. I got like Universal Standard, which is a great brand. The price has actually gone down on that brand, but it's still good. And there's definitely some boxes from Helpsy that I would highly recommend. And then there are some that I would not buy ever again, ever, never, never. So if it's something you're interested in checking out and trying to source from there, you can definitely use my code T4T. You definitely want to download the app because they do have sales and you will get notice of them. But they have some really great things you can get. Like they have right now a palette of plus size women's and men's clothing. And the brands aren't super awesome, but they're only $2 each. And I want to say shipping is free on that. So, it's just kind of what your selling model is. Anyway, moving on. Back to this. This sold for $50. And I wanted to just touch base quickly. I had to do a lot of research on this brand. I got quite a few pieces from this brand of jewelry. And this is Tory Burch's stepdaughters. Now, they opened their own standalone store. I believe it was in New York City, and it has since closed. So these pieces are no longer being made. They're very unique. And so people that had shopped that store could potentially be looking for these items. I still have some bracelets left from this, and I believe I have one sterling silver pair of earrings and then one sterling silver earring bracelet set. So I made quite a bit of money on that accessories palette. Moving on, almost done. This Anthropologie top, and I know Anthropologie kind of has a bad reputation, just like Madewell, just like Free People, just like Lululemon. The thing is, you have to remember is certain pieces will sell. Now, I had this listed for $99. It took that ring, by the way, I didn't tell you that ring probably took. I got that accessories palette early summer last year, so it's been about 9 months. This I got in that Black Friday clearance, 30%, I believe, discount. And I ordered two 200-pound women's Miss Rescues boxes. Definitely have made my money back times probably 4 on that. And I sold this for $50. I accepted an offer. January was up and down, and I was just trying to make some sales. I did look up comps again. I think if I had waited, I probably could have made about another 20. So I'm not really sure what made this particular top so desirable, but I had so much action on this top. It was very sought after, and it sold within weeks. So yeah, really great item. So you definitely want to look up your comps if you're interested in selling Anthropologie and just check them out and see. This next item, my husband cleaned out his closet, which was very overdue, and I was getting really low on inventory. I've listed every piece of the Mixed Women's Rescue. If you are a seller of items, you have a bins close to you. Actually, I'm going on my first bins trip soon with my daughter. But if you have a bins close to you and you are looking for people to buy from you, pick me, okay? I had my husband clean out his closet because I had like maybe 80 pieces of inventory left, not including jewelry. I have a stock of jewelry, probably about 100 pieces. And I have probably about 30 pair of shoes left. But that's very low for me because I do list between 70 and 100 items a week. And I was like, please clean out your closet and give me what you aren't using and you don't plan on wearing. So this jacket, is the Windwall style. I should have put Windwall in the listing title and I didn't, but I did put tall, which is, if you have a tall, anything tall or petite, people look for those things. Winwall would have been good also, but it did sell for 50. I think I had it listed for 60 and it sold within a week. So clean out your own closets. It does help. That's where I started reselling, was actually just cleaning out our closets to go on a trip when we went to the Dominican. That was like in 2017, I think. And then in 2019, during COVID as a teacher, I was so bored. I'm like a super busybody. I was so bored. At the time, I actually ran my own nonprofit that I founded, helping underprivileged girls. And we couldn't do anything with that nonprofit because you couldn't interact. I did do some things for our students, but it was just, there wasn't a lot of FaceTime available. So I was like, we're going to clean this house. And then actually, after we cleaned the house, we did an entire downstairs remodel. We ripped out walls, the beam you see behind me. We ripped out that wall. I actually spackled the entire ceiling we ripped out. It was all, it was just not in good condition. It had been popcorn ceiling and they had just sanded it and it looked like not good. So we did a lot of work over COVID. I don't know what you all did. I was like, if I see anybody playing video games for 5 more minutes, so we just all got on board. And thank goodness we did when we did, because the price of everything went skyrocketed, as you know. So $50 within a week. List your stuff in your closet if you're looking for items. This is also from my closet. Like I said, I was getting low on inventory, everybody. And I was like, I'm going to go through my closet now. I use Monet. I had cancer and I have an autoimmune disease, and my hair thinned significantly after having cancer and going through treatment. So I love Monet products. I have very curly, fine hair, and I find that they work really well for me. However, I have ordered a couple times items that I don't use, and sometimes they send you items, like free items. This I had ordered, and I actually have 2 of them, and the one that I have that I'm using is just lasting forever because my hair is so thin and fine. I can't use a lot. And so I just sold it, and it sold for $49. So yeah, definitely want to keep your eyes open for things in your own closet. That could be something somebody's looking for. That sold within days. Actually, I listed, I think 3 Monet items, and they all sold within days, all of them. So $48 for these new tag Lucky Brand Ava mid-rise crop jeans. I purchased these. These were the size 6, not the size 10. I purchased these last year at clearance time at TJ Maxx in Syracuse at the mall there. I don't know if anybody's been to Syracuse, to the mall, Destiny USA. I don't remember. I think this is the last thing that I had that needed to sell from that, actually. So these took like a year to sell. I paid, I think, $4 for them, which there you go. It took a year, but 4 to 48. The size 10 ones sold very quickly. They probably sold like within a couple months, but these took a year. So $48, which is fine. I will take it. Lucky Brand does all right for me. Again, something you want to look at your comps. Zara is another brand that people say, I don't pick up Zara. Oh, come on. Zara is something that, let me just pop back here, see if I can find it for you. Zara is something that it just depends what it is, okay? So let's see if I can get this larger. This was like a caftan almost. The woman had messaged me asking for the measurement of the hips. I did send it, and proof that measurements sometimes make a difference. She purchased it immediately afterwards. So, all right, $47, but I did have free shipping. Almost done, everybody. 2 items left. This is another item from that Lululemon box that I received from Helpsy. And again, I believe my cost of goods was around $20, so not great. These sold for $47. Now, when I got the offer for $47, I took it because these are a crop 23-inch. Those are definitely a harder sell, but because they were a size 20, I do think that they sold all right. Oh my gosh. All right. Hopefully I don't have to stop this. That's the other dog freaking out. All right, let's just get to the last one. These are I got in a thread up shoebox on Scout. Thread up shoebox on Black Friday, 30% off. And these I think I had listed for like 70, but I sent offers 30% off or something like that, 35% off. And they ended up getting scooped up at $46 with a shipping discount. This is actually a pair of shoes that should have sold for like, I think I should have listed for 80 now that I'm thinking about it. 80, 78. These should have sold for around 60. Poshmark has been killing me lately. I checked out my this year's compared to last year's, and I sold more items this year, but I made less money because I am selling stuff like, well, I also have been trying to get rid of old things. So I guess I shouldn't be complaining because I'm trying to move out a lot of inventory that I've had for a while that were just bad buys from when I first started reselling. I just didn't know what I was doing. But yeah, I feel like Poshmark's just dying a slow, strangling death. So anyway, if you stuck with me through this top 24 of January 2024, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And leave a comment for me. What was your best sale of January 2024, or what's something that I sold that you are surprised about? And if you are a subscriber, thanks so much for joining me. And if you are not, I would certainly appreciate it if you would subscribe. Any activity helps my channel, even if you just hit the like button, or again, as my students say, smash the like button. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a great day and go sell some things. Bye, everyone. See you in the next video.